Imagine a jet so advanced, it sees the battlefield before the battle even begins. A plane so stealthy, radars don't even know it's there. And so lethal, it can strike targets, relay data to allies, and leave the scene before anyone realizes it was ever there. This is no sci-fi dream. This is the F-35 Lightning II. The most expensive, most advanced, and most controversial fighter jet ever built. The story begins in the 1990s. The US military needed a multi-role stealth fighter to replace aging F-16s, AV-8B Harriers, and FA-18s. Lockheed Martin answered the call. They developed a single jet with 3 variants for different branches of the military. F-35A, standard version for the Air Force. Vet F-35B, short takeoff, vertical landing, STOVL for the Marines. Vet F-35C, carrier-based version with larger wings and landing gear for the Navy. This was the birth of the Joint Strike Fighter program, which is projected to cost over $2 trillion to buy, operate, and sustain over its lifespan, making it the most expensive weapons system in U.S. history.
In general, it's going to increase our lethality and our survivability through all of its sensor suite and through sensor fusion and our ability to integrate with 4th gen aircraft. So we have Supreme SA, and then you combine that with our stealth capabilities and our big picture situational awareness, what's going on the battlegrounds. It just gives us the ability to do every mission set, whether it's air to air, air to surface, or SEAD mission, electronic attack. So it's it's an incredible airplane, and it's a pleasure to fly it. And obviously, any air wing in the Navy is begging to get an F-35C squadron. It really is unique to the sea because of our larger wingspan, our additional ailerons there. We're able to fly a lot slower. You have that surface area that's creating that lift. So it's actually, I think, I'd have to agree, the coolest move we do, other than my sneak pass right there at the end.
Let's talk numbers. The F-35 program is expected to cost over $1.7 trillion across its lifetime. That's more than the GDP of entire countries. Each jet costs about $80 million to $100 million, depending on the variant. And yes, the pilot's helmet alone cost $400,000. Because it's not just a helmet, the F-35 isn't just a plane. It's a flying supercomputer with wings. It uses over 8 million lines of code, more than any other fighter in history. Its distributed aperture system allows the pilot to see 360 degrees, even through the fuselage. The data is streamed directly into the helmet display. Heck, with sensor fusion, it combines radar, infrared, and signals intelligence, giving the pilot total situational awareness. And the cockpit? It's almost buttonless. Just 2 large touchscreen displays and a throttle and stick. It looks more like a Tesla than a Cold War jet. The F-35 is virtually invisible to radar, thanks to its angular design, radar-absorbent materials, and internal weapons bays. Its radar cross-section, RCS, is as small as a metal golf ball. Speed? Around Mach 1.6.
4, 3. Good, Jesse James. Doors are closed.
727, 10,000.
Chester 6-1 targeted. Chester 6-1, stand by. Back shocks.
Or 1,000 kilometer. Combat range, over 1,000 kilometers. Everything from AM-120 AM RAMs to GBU-31 JDAMs, all stored internally to keep stealth intact. And soon, it may be armed with hypersonic missiles and even directed energy weapons. 1,000 F-35s have already been delivered. Operators include the US, UK, Israel, Japan, Australia, Italy, South Korea, and more. Israel was the first to use it in combat, striking targets in Syria, undetected. The U.S. Marine Corps was the first to deploy it at sea aboard amphibious assault ships. This isn't just a fighter, it's a global alliance in the sky, with pilots from 17 nations training on a unified system. The F-35 has flown combat missions in the Middle East, the Pacific, and Eastern Europe. In 2018, the U.S. used it in Afghanistan. In 2021, the UK launched F-35B operations from HMS Queen Elizabeth. And as tensions rise globally from the South China Sea to Eastern Europe, the F-35 often leads the charge. Its ability to collect, share, and act on data makes it not just a strike aircraft, but a networked battlefield command center.
There are over 900 of these birds out there flying, amongst over a dozen different countries. Every time we touch one of these airplanes, you're also touching over 900 aircraft out there in the field. And those aircraft are in so many different countries. And so when you think about what's so special about this plane, is it that it's stealth, that it can carry these bombs or those missiles? Not really. It's the fact that they are flown by every single country that we are partners with, that is an FMS customer of ours. Every single one of those countries we go to fight together, and we're all able to bring the same hardware. That's strength. And so that's our family as well on an international stage. And so we are the ones who are also beholden to test the aircraft for them. And so we're beholden to their families as well. And we treat them as such because we're going to go to war as such. And so we take that very seriously, and it's a responsibility we're proud of. And we're also ready for the variety of other projects that are landing on our shoulders as well. So TR2, we're going to take good care of that. We're going to finish up every single piece of software they give us for 08. And then we've got a variety of missiles, extra weapons, all kinds of different tests. We're going to be busy.
Of course, not everyone is cheering. The F-35 has faced years of delays, software bugs, maintenance issues, and cost overruns. Some call it a flying iPhone. Powerful, but always needing updates. Others worry it's too complex to maintain in a prolonged war. Even allies have raised concerns about data control and the jet's full capabilities being limited by the U.S. Still, the Pentagon plans to operate the F-35 until 2070. The future? Even more advanced. The F-35 will soon fly alongside AI-powered drones, known as loyal wingmen. It may carry directed energy weapons, electronic warfare pods, and hypersonic payloads. And as sixth-generation fighters like the NGAD loom on the horizon, the F-35 will be their loyal older brother, forming the backbone of 21st-century air power. The F-35 isn't just a jet, it's a symbol of power, of precision, of the future. If you found this video eye-opening, hit subscribe, drop a like, and let us know. Would you fly in an F-35 if given the chance? Until next time, keep watching the sky.